Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Koundé. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul. And that's an excellent interception. That's put pay to the danger. Spread out to the left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Diaz. Beckenbauer tries to pass it through. It's Iniesta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pull it. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Pull it! They've got to be quick to recover this. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Iniesta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Liverpool have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Marquinhos. Brahim Diaz. And it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And he can thump it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Iniesta! Oh, that could be pivotal! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick
Trinidad and Tobago leading by one at the break.
Is now in operation for your
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Trinidad and Tobago are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
So the action resumes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
This looks... and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Messi. Trinidad and Tobago, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The referee's awarded a free kick, and that's going to be a booking. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Trinidad and Tobago, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Iniesta. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Applies the finish! Rashford.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff! And he should have made them pay.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic. Number 15, Raul. Number 14, Rui Costa.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Bebeto.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Neymar. Number
Changes him with that pass.
McAllister. Substitutions taking place.
Well, Messi. Now it's Olise. Look at the space here. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Donadoni. Bebeto. Nicely weighted ball. Trinidad and Tobago have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Olise has the space to scheme. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Tries a shot!
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, it's come loose.
Time.
Cannavaro. Neymar. Marquinhos with the foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Marquinhos has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Trinidad and Tobago are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And here's Cruyff. Rivaldo, looking for the run. Can he get onto this? De Jong finds himself offside. Messi wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Cruyff. Brahim Diaz quietly revving up. Cannavaro does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Messi.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
No, that's been intercepted. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Brahim Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe! Out of play for a throw. Not a bad try by any means. Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. And it's De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread out to the left. It's come to nothing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Courtois getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
We are glad to
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Messi. Brahim Diaz. He's got away. Cruyff. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Argentina always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Caceres gets across to intercept that. Cruyff! And he stuck it away! The first significant strike. The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Ito. Number 20, Bruno Fernandes. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 17, Nedved. Number 10, Iniesta. Number 24.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Bouten, Serginho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the space here, real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He'll try from distance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Trinidad and Tobago have their second corner now. Chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Brahim Diaz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance.
Good chance here! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Nedved. That has been knocked clear. Throw in. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. Raul, he's cut it out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Couch. And that will be it. Trinidad and Tobago have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Trinidad and Tobago really deserved this result, it has to be said. I mean, especially for all the effort and endeavour they showed after the break. There was genuine purpose and intent in everything they tried to do.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time. Neymar. Matthäus. Nicely spread. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cruyff. He's looking wide. Eto'o picks it up out wide. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Bruno Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's shot at goal! Goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The goal scorer after 31 minutes is number 15.
Trinidad and Tobago have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, super ball! There's the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Trinidad and Tobago are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Cruyff. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through. Oh, great header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
Added time.
Beckenbauer, that's destined for the flank. Now, can they get him away? Picked out, and the shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further, I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Trinidad and Tobago firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Away we go again. Chiellini tries to play it through. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Towering header! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. That ball looks a good one. Alexander-Arnold. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That pass has been well intercepted. Zanetti. And it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri, looking for options for movement. It's not an especially good pass, that. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Bruno Fernandes.
Beckenbauer, Batistuta running with the ball.
Number 24, Raul.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corinthians with the corner, they're first. Eto'o clears. Trinidad and Tobago have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Nedved. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nedved. Oh, shooting chance! Shakir gets it clear, and he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Keeper's dealt with that. Tries one from range. He lifts the roof. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Number 4, Zanetti.
A case now of complete control.
Zanetti.
That's a throw. Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Pedri. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, now here's it. Takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort! Well taken goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar. Corinthians could have here their final chance. So, third corner of the game. Cannavaro clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Nedved.
Minutes has been
He's
indicated.
picked his way through. Rivaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's that. Trinidad and Tobago are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Please
Zanetti
turn your
voted
attention
man of
to
the
the
match
screen for
and
information.
deserved. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Puyol. Now it's Eto'o. He has a look up. It's Pele! And he's there to belt it away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Neymar finds himself offside. Messi. Eto'o, and this is Ronaldinho. He's got away. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Trinidad and Tobago leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Koundé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is ended up in no man's land. And here comes the corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And the volley. Oh, it's come off the upright. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He is through here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's undercooked that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Now it's Eto'o, and he's lost his man here. Big chance! And a neat finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal scorer for Barcelona after 39
Another
minutes.
moment of magic, a real
Number
wow
15,
moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That looks a good ball. Oh! What a wonderful goal! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Number 24.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
At a time.
And this is Raul. Raul. And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nice looking ball. So a temporary halt to the action. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello everybody.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Trinidad and Tobago are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Cafu. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for options for movement. Eto'o gets into a good position. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Brahim Diaz, and the through ball. He has found the way through. Now it's Eto'o. Koundé. Gattuso has created one goal already. Closing in on goal. It's Raul! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Raul. Number 23, Graham Diaz. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming
cut
on the
back,
field. Number
and the keeper
14,
beats it away.
Eto'o. Number
Trinidad and
22,
Tobago perhaps
Olise.
contemplating their next
Number
change
7,
here.
Nedved.
Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Trinidad and Tobago clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Roll! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to
Shoots! And no mistake! Into the lead once more! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Trinidad and Tobago have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Trinidad and Tobago can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jordi Alba. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And a quick reminder today,
Bruno Fernandes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Trinidad and Tobago